What's going on? What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna talk about, is Turo actually profitable? Okay, I know a lot of Turo hosts feel like Turo is profitable, but none of the way you feel matters until we have the numbers to back it up. And I'm gonna use a real live Turo account, my old Turo account, which I don't use anymore, to prove whether Toro is actually profitable if we actually do the math. Okay, so make sure you stay to the end of this video because we will find out whether this is true or not. Smash the like button and let's get right into the video. Okay, so we're gonna start by actually talking about how Turo actually works. Okay, so obviously, for the people that don't know what Turo is, right? Turo is a peer-to-peer car rental platform that connects the renter and the host. So essentially, renters, anyone with that wants to rent a car, can go on the platform Turo and rent a car from anyone that lists their car on Turo. Okay. Now, there's a lot of controversy around Turo, whether or not people actually make money on the platform. And the main reason, right, the main way to make money on Turo is by using economy cars. Okay, that's at this point, that's undoubtable. Anything else, anybody else that tells you to put luxury cars, that tells you to put exotic cars on Turo, frankly, is an idiot. Okay, Turo, with the way it works, it reaches as many people as possible. And most people want to rent an economy car. Most people do not want to rent Lambos, believe it or not. Most people do not want to rent Mercedes, Maybachs, believe it or not. Most people just want a cheap economy car that's affordable, that's good on gas, that it can take to and from work. So that means for you as a host, if you want to actually make money on Turo, you have to list economy cars on the platform. If you do anything outside of that, you are going to be unprofitable straight away. Now, the main issue and the reason why this video is being made is, are you actually profitable even if you list economy cars on Turo? All right. Now, there's two ways that you can go about this. You can go about this the smart way or the stupid way. The smart way is by buying cheap cars for less than $5,000 or as cheap as possible and putting it on the platform to make money, because the goal is to make the money that you spent buying the car back as quickly as possible. The stupid way is to go finance an economy car, which for most financing terms, it has to be more than $10,000 plus interest, plus financing fees, plus dealer fees. So you're coming out to around 15 to 20K at least for an economy car. Put it on Turo. Then the car is going to depreciate like hell. And then later, if you try to sell it, you can't sell the car. Right? So those are the two ways you can do it. Don't be the stupid guy. All right? Do this the smart way. Now, let's say you do buy a cheap car and you put it on Turo. How much money can you actually make? Okay? So I'm going to jump into the Turo account here and we're going to run some numbers. Right? As you all know, the number one reason, as you can see here, I'm using just this car as an example. The number one reason most people use Turo is because of insurance. Okay, most people are deathly scared of renting out directly to the customer because they feel like they're exposed to insurance. Now, Turo does provide insurance, but it does provide insurance at a cost because insurance costs money. Okay, so how does Turo actually provide their insurance? Okay, they have it here in their earnings as earnings plans. Okay, and I use a quote unquote. Now, when I started on Turo, there was also a 60-40 plan where there was a $0 deductible, right? Which we don't see here anymore. I guess that has changed. So now Turo doesn't even want to be able to pay out claims without a deductible. So they have a $250 deductible as 70-30. So that means that you get 70% of the booking, Well, not the booking, because that's a lie. You get 70% of whatever you list the car for, right? The daily price that was paid, your daily price, not the actual price that was paid, because Turo also charges the renter additional fees at checkout. And if you think I'm lying, go and try and rent a car as a renter on Turo and see that you will see that the person may have listed their car for $50 a day. Turo is probably going to charge you something like 60 plus the Turo fees, platform fees, and all other associated fees, right? So if you put yourself on the other side, the renter, you're going to be paying more. If you put yourself as the host, you're going to be earning less. So they take your car, make more money per day on your car, plus all the fees they charge on top of that. And then they give you only 70%, right? If you're on this plan of your daily price. Okay? So that means, and if we go to the pricing here, right? We're going to use the actual pricing. So you don't have to take my word for it. We'll use Turo's pricing. So we selected the 70-30 plan. We have pricing here, and it looks like last time I was on Turo, you could set your own pricing. So now you can't. So let's see what they have the car listed for here, if we can see. All right, this is I'm just doing this on the fly, so I can't even see what they have the car actually listed for, which is lovely. Okay, we're gonna go back, and we're just gonna use the example they give us. How much will I earn? Okay, perfect. $50 per day, which is the average daily price for the next 7 days. So if I have the car listed for $50 a day for 7 days, right? I quote unquote made $347. It looks like they have an automatic discount. Wow. So we can't even decide our discount. Okay, so they're gonna give them a 5% discount. So $17. So the price is $330, and we earn $231 a week on the 70 plan. Okay, so now we already know that most Turo renters aren't renting for the entire week, right? So we're gonna be getting something along the lines of like 10 to 15 days on average booking. So you're looking at, even at 10 days at $500, right? You're looking at 70% of that. So if you spent $5,000 on an economy car, right? Let's say we spent $5,000 on an economy car, and we're gonna go and do some math. So we spend $5K. We spend $5,000 on the economy car. This is horrible writing. We spend $5K on an economy car. Okay. Let's say best case scenario, we make $500 a month in revenue. $500 a month. Okay. Best case scenario. Right. And as you can see here, on here, we're making about $231 on the 70-30 plan. Okay. We know that we're not going to get 30 out of 30 days because that doesn't happen on Turo. I've been on Turo. You don't get 30 out of 30 days. If you have a problem with that, let me know in the comments. You don't get 30 out of 30 days on Turo. I will die on that hill. Okay. And if you do, they will do it at a ridiculous discount where you'll be lucky to get $600 for the month. All right. So we're left with $4,500. Okay. So $4,500. So in order for us to make all this money back, how many months is it going to take? How many months is it going to take for us to make all this money back? All right. So we're going to do some quick math using our calculator here. So I'll pull out the calculator so you guys can see. All right. So obviously $5,000 we spend on our car. We make $500 a month. We divide that. It's going to take us 10 months. It's going to take us almost a whole year to make that money back. And that's assuming, the car is available for the entire year. That's assuming the car doesn't get totaled, which if it does, I guess Turo will pay for it, right? So we'll probably get the money back, right? But all things going well, it takes us 10 months to get our money back. That is a really low ROI, okay? And so imagine that you finance a $15,000 to $20,000 car, which is what most Turo hosts do. That's the norm. Okay, most Turo hosts finance $30,000 cars, right? $20,000, $30,000 cars. Okay, So now let's look at how profitable we can be if we're on this 90/10 plan. Ooh, okay. We go to the highest plan. And this has a $2,750 deductible, which is absolutely insane. So we go to this 90/10 plan, and then let's see how much will I earn. Okay, it didn't refresh. Let me go back. 90/10 plan. Let me refresh. Okay, $297. So almost $300 for the week. Okay, that's very interesting. So $300 for the week. Let's assume we get 3 out of 4 weeks. So let's pop out the calculator again. So we get 3 out of 4 weeks. So 297 times 3. Okay, now that's a little better. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, we get $891. So we go back here. So we're getting $891 for the week. And I'll round up to 900 to make the math easy. So we say $900. So we take 5K. We divide it by 900. It takes us 5.5 months. Okay, that's a little better. So it take us about 5 months to make our money back. 5.5 months, right, to make our money back from a $5,000 investment. That's a little better. That's still too slow, but that's a little better. Now, what I want to show you guys is that is this actually worth it on a $2,750 deductible? Okay, so that means that if the car is damaged, right, and you bought the car for $5,000, essentially you're getting less than half of what you pay for the car back in the worst case scenario. Okay, that is not very good. All right, not for losing, not for even getting 100% of your money. Okay, because if you have like a regular personal insurance policy, for example, on your vehicle, and the vehicle gets totaled, your personal insurance, most people have like a $500 deductible. Most people have, $1,000 deductible. So that's still way better than this, right? And that's to maximize your earnings. So what are we actually doing on Turo? What's the actual plan? Because when you break this down, it starts to not make very much sense. Okay, it starts to not make very much sense, and this is all just for insurance. Okay, now regular insurance policies don't take your earning; they don't take your revenue. So if you're on Turo and you're scared of going private, well, you're giving up a whole bunch of money just to stay on Turo anyway. So why not give up some of that money to find a good insurance policy, keep 100% of your revenue, and build an actual business, make your return on investment faster. And I'll show you guys exactly how you can do that. So if we decided to go private, right, and I'll pull out the board here. We decided to go private, right? Private rentals, the beautiful thing about private rentals is we can set our pricing as much as we want, right? Obviously, there's the market pricing, so we probably want to stay in the market pricing. And you can make anywhere from $350 to $450 a week, okay? So if you're under $450 for the week, right, and the private rental model, we're renting these cheap economy cars, these exact same cars, to gig workers. The difference is that the gig workers need the cars to make money, and they want long-term cars. So they will keep the car for 4 weeks. Okay, so we actually are going to get 30 out of 30 days. All right, this comes out to be $1,800 a month. $1,800 a month. So if we buy the car for $5,000 and we divide that by 1,800, we're going to make our money back in 2.7 months. We're going to make our money back in less than 3 months. That is incredible. You're going to make your money back in less than 3 months. Okay? That beats Turo all day, every day. And here's the beautiful part. Here's the beautiful thing. Insurance on the private side, it's not very expensive. Okay? Insurance on the private side is not very expensive. You have a few options. Okay? You have a few options. You can go with just like a basic policy, just a basic policy, basic commercial policy, basic commercial, right? With something like a Roamly, So you have Romely, right? I'm sure most of you have heard of Romely, and if you haven't, you can just look it up. ROAM, right? My M is terrible. LY. Romely gives you a full coverage policy for $90 a month. $90 a month. Right? Perfect. And this is just a basic policy, right? Just to keep your cars road compliant. Very basic. Okay? If you wanted something a little bit extra to add renters on top, you can go with a GMI. Okay? Now, GMI is limited to certain states, so you have to check whether they're in your state. They do something like $150 for full coverage. Okay? $150 a month. And they will actually cover your rentals. All right? Now, so you have those two. And then there's other insurances. You have like a ARRC. Okay? They have policies, tailored policies, at around $200 a month. And they will actually also cover your rentals. Whatever strategy you go with, you can make this amount, get this insurance, make your money back in 2.7 months, and you don't have to deal with Turo. You don't have to deal with daily rentals. You don't have to deal with a whole bunch of turnover, right? Turo can deny your claim, so you don't have to deal with denied claims, right? Whichever strategy you go with, this is how you actually build it up. This is how you actually are profitable. This is how you can scale. Because this means that every 3 months, if you start with one car, this means that every 3 months, you can buy another car. And you can continue to grow your business. Every 3 months, you can buy another car. You can reinvest back, buy another car, grow your business. Reinvest back, buy another car, grow your business. Okay? That is scalable. That is profitable. Whereas on Turo, because you're sharing revenue with the Turo platform, it's much harder to scale, much harder to keep your money, right? And I haven't talked about maintenance that you're still responsible for when you're on Turo. Turo doesn't pay for your maintenance, right? Repairs, maybe they'll pay for the repairs if your claim is approved. But what if the claim is denied? You still have to pay for your own repairs. So you're losing a bunch of money, right, to insurance with huge deductibles. And you potentially can still pay for your own repairs. All right. So that's the video. I hope this helped you guys learn a little bit more about Turo. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about the private rental side. If you're looking to get off, if you're a Turo host looking to get off Turo, build a private car rental business, use the link below to sign up for my free live masterclass. Right. And I show you guys my exact model on how to build your private car rental business.